Government is being put on the spot for not giving priority to children's rights, especially through funding. Save the Children and Uganda Debt Network say the country has ratified several international treaties and enacted laws back home, with only the Children's Amendment Act of 2004 as a pending instrument, but it continues to suffer gross abuse of children's rights due to low budget allocations of less than 1% of the total budget. The Deputy Executive Director, Uganda Debt Network, Julius Kapwepwe, says whereas these budget allocations remain small to facilitate children's programs throughout the country, they are also released late.
It's already minimal, but even then it never reaches on time to do that it is supposed to be doing.
To Kapwepwe, this limited funding to the sector explains the rampant cases of children's abuses that range from child labor, trafficking, rape and defilement.
That's why the work of local government officials such as the community development officers, the gender officers, the probation officers is clearly stipulated, and what so far they are doing is appreciated. We notice inadequate facilitation enable them to do their work.
Backed by a study they carried out recently that reveals poor conditions of living by the children in the few remand facilities across the country, the two organizations are also calling for revamping of remand homes that harbor children in conflict with the law.
And our standards require that they are kept separate from adults. So indeed there is demand and there is need for remand homes.
See actually so many street children coming from those regions. So we need more of those centers to help them, at least ensure that at least they are catered for. They don't continue roaming to the streets of Kampala.
It's also a concern to these civil society organizations that many children are still arraigned in courts of law with older persons due to lack of a children's court in the country.